Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and this is yet another video review. Today we'll be looking at the Too Cool PC products. These are the products that I will be looking at today. I have a Plus and a Turbo version. I'll be explaining exactly the CFM and the RPM on these fans. The package does come with, whether you decide to get a Turbo or a Plus version, of course it does come with the instruction manual of how to mount this inside of a case. I will go through the mounting procedures of this a little later. I'll just go over some of the CFM and RPMs of this. The Plus version, the CFM is 50. The RPM of this fan is 2700 RPMs. And the Turbo version is of course the same. It's a 92 millimeter fan. It does, however, have different CFM and RPM. It has 2900 RPM and the CFM is 60 on this one. Now, the general idea behind these, I'll just look at the Turbo here first. The general idea behind these, of course, is to suck air from the front of your case, which normally has an intake. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. But it's in the lowest part of your case. And you suck air in, and there's two vents here. There is one right here, so you're blowing air right here into your case. And of course, you're as well directing air from here. Now, this does work very well. Directing the air using a 92 millimeter fan, especially the Turbo version, does port a lot of air. And of course, the design of the Plus version is the same. Again, a little lower CFM, a little lower RPMs on this one. Let me now plug those in first of all to give you some indication of how loud these are. So let's look at the Plus version first. This is again 50 CFM. I'll plug this one in. And let me now plug in the Turbo version of this. This one here again is 60 CFM, and the RPM is 2900 on this one. And of course, connecting these are very simple. They plug directly into your power supply, and there is a pass-through here, so it will not take up any extra power supply leads. Now, if you're curious as to how much air this actually blows, this is the actual Turbo version, and I'll show you here using a piece of paper actually how much air that this does distribute. And if you can see here, it does almost keep this piece of paper horizontal, so it is porting a lot of air. Again, I'll put the piece of paper in, and you can see it does vent and exhaust a lot of air. And of course, this would be directed, this air would be directed on top of your CPU, that area of your motherboard. Let me now mount this into a case so I can show you how that is actually done. Just before installing or mounting this inside of your case, there is Velcro that does come with this product. And of course, you would mount some Velcro on the case as well as on the product, and enabling it to stick very securely to the case itself. And of course, you could put these wherever you want to. I'll just put these on this product now. So I have decided to mount or put these little Velcro thingies here on the product just below the fan, and one here as well. And I would line this up, of course, with the other ones, these here, which would need to go on to the bottom of the case. This is the unit actually installed, and as you can see here, if you have a front intake fan, that's okay. If you don't, it's okay as well. And as you can see, this does fit inside of this particular case. you want to make sure and get the dimensions of the height here to the hard drive bays as well as from here to here. If you buy the product, you certainly want to be ensured that the product will work for you. So how this works is this. You would take air from the front of your case, whether you have an intake fan or not, it doesn't matter, like I said before. If you have one, however, already installed in your case, it's kind of better because you're taking cool air from the room and you're taking it into the case, and then of course this fan here would then move that air right here as well. So the air is directed from here onto your motherboard and your video card. I have noticed temperature differences between 6 to 8 degrees Celsius. So this is quite a significant temperature drop in case temperature, certainly. And let's face it, a 6 or an 8 degree temperature will in some cases cause the system to be very, very stable and not crash. Overall, this is a fantastic product. I give it a 10 out of 10, and I will tell you the reasons. It's cheap, it's easy to install, and it works very well. I noticed a 6 to 8 degrees Celsius difference, and I was using a case with an intake fan on the front, so that of course did assist in drawing in cool air into your case. This product, of course, is designed to direct air over the CPU area of your case mostly. However, as I indicated earlier in this video, it does port air into the bottom of your case as well. Now, of course, you're going to get different results with different setups. If you have a case with a fan and intake in the front, of course, you're going to get more cooling than if you don't have a case with an intake or a port in the front. Of course, also, you could use this device if your case cover is completely off. There is no reason why this product cannot be used if your case cover is totally removed. Of course, that would give you even more cooling. Obviously, your case cover would be totally removed, trapping no heat or very little heat inside your case. Now, I'm sure many of you out there are probably wondering, why go buy this product when I can just buy a 92mm fan and mount it somewhere inside my case to do the same thing? Well, a very simple answer to that. It's not easy to do that, quite frankly. You have to get some kind of steel, some kind of mounting device, and not many cases are designed and come with the place to just put a fan in and direct it directly over that area. And you're not going to get that cool air coming into the bottom of your case neither, because remember, this does direct air not only in the CPU area, it also directs it to the bottom of the case as well. So yes, you could potentially save some money if you were to go ahead and buy a 92mm fan and do this yourself. However, in the end, you probably won't, and of course you'll be wasting a lot of your time doing so. So again, overall, this is a fantastic product. I would, however, recommending, if you're thinking about picking up these products, I would recommend picking up the Plus version. It really is no difference between the Plus and the Turbo, except for price. The Turbo, of course, does give you a few more RPMs and a few more CFMs, but there's not a big difference. And again, it's really a price difference only. So I would recommend picking up a Plus version of this. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back in 4 days. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, check out my website at www.3dgameman.com, and also check out my forums. Until the next time, take care.